Hello, I'm James Harvey, the professor of music theory at the College of Southern Nevada with 5-Minute Music Theory. We'll start the timer, head over to our screen. We're going to actually do the same chord progression as we did in the previous video, but this time we're going to do it in a minor key, and it's actually the first minor key that we're going to work with any of these short chord progressions. I'll use D minor for this example, and remember in minor, the supertonic 7th chord is going to be a diminished, actually it's a half diminished 7th, because that's going to be in the key of D minor, an E, G, B flat, D, which does spell an E half diminished 7th chord. So if we put the chord symbol up at the top, E half diminished 7th over G. And then we're going to, just as we did before, lead up to a dominant. We have to watch out though, because remember, dominant chords and chords with dominant function in a minor key have to have a raised leading tone. So I need to be wary of that. It's not a C natural, it's a C sharp. So here we go. We're going to write an E half diminished 7th over G. So if I start with that G and then go up and I can just put the B flat right above that. I have been recommending that you do the soprano line first, but when you're really dealing with 2 chords only, it's not as big of an issue. When you have more than 2 chords, then usually you should try to do your outer voices first. So what that leaves us with is an E and a D, and there's only one way that we can do that, because we would have a spacing error if we tried to do it any other way than this. So I need to be cognizant of where the chordal 7th is, and I have written it in the soprano line, so I know I need to duck down by step after that, because that's how 7ths resolve. And I also need to be concerned with that C, because that's our leading tone, and it needs to be a C sharp instead of a C, and I need to depict that in the figured bass as well. This is an A chord, and we have an A, we have a C sharp, so what we need is a doubled root, which is A, and then we need an E as well. E happens to be a common tone, and then that solves the rest for us. We just double the A at the tenor and the bass, and we have a nice, beautifully voiced supertonic 6-5 to dominant in minor. It's not really much different than in major, it's just the quality is different of the supertonic, and we do have to worry about that raised leading tone. Please don't ever forget about that. That's so easy to forget. You'll smack yourself on the forehead. You'll have that leading tone palm print on your forehead if you don't be careful about that. Thank you.